Welcome, coaches. Today we're going to be diving into the explosive Veer and Shoot offense, and we're going to look at the top 5 RPOs inside of that playbook. So whether you're looking to just run a new offense or you want to dive deeper and understand the Veer and Shoot and why it's so powerful, this is the video for you. So let's get into it. The first RPO of the top 5 RPOs out of the Veer and Shoot playbook is going to be at a gun wide trips formation. It's this formation right here. And you're just going to run RPO alert bubble stick. Now, what I love about this play is before you even snap the ball, you have 3 options. You either have X on a pre-snap. Remember, pre-snap means throw it and damn the consequences. I'm going to do this. You also have Y as a pre-snap. And then you're going to play the game post-snap off of R, and you're going to make that guy that is slightly inside of him your read. If he comes into the box, you throw it. If he floats out there into a zone drop, you hand the ball off. And then also, here's a little pro tip. If you ID the mic, I have found that works better. I want to ID this guy. So if we're running zone to the left, we want everyone to block to the left, and then we come backside. So what we're going to do is just read that guy. He comes, we throw. That's simple. And you just do this over and over again. You can rep this over and over and over again. Let's say pre-snap, I want to go with X because I think he's going to do it. Now, here's another tip. If I hike the ball and I see that safety backing up, then I'll throw it. If I hike the ball and I see that safety crashing or coming to take it away, I'll just hand the ball off and just live to play another day. He's just sitting there, so I hand the ball off. I didn't ID the mic. But this is what we're going to do over and over again. And then also, you can just go ahead and throw it out there pre-snap if you want to. Now, I'm looking at this and I see that guy over B is further than 5 yards, so I'm just gonna throw it. Throw it. Hopefully, he picks up a block. He doesn't. But if you have playmakers out there in this game, you know that they break tackles. All you got to do is throw it out there, one missed tackle, and it's a touchdown. So this is my very first one. And once you understand this and the concept of just picking pre-snap who to throw it to, the rest of these are going to be amazing. This is one of the reasons why I love this play, because you're going to see with the game footage how I throw it to different people and do different things using just this same play. So do not be afraid of freaking calling the same play over and over again. It's not cheesy. I promise you, I've talked to college coaches, to NFL guys. They run the same thing over and over again because first, why is my voice breaking at age 40? And then second, why limit yourself play calling wise when the defense can't stop you? So right here, I come up and I am looking to see, okay, do I have the pre-snap read over here? Well, if you can see, it's 2 over 2. That is dead. I could do this if I wanted to, and that is a pre-snap. I am going to throw it right when the ball is snapped, regardless of what the corner CPU does. Or I could actually hand the ball off. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 options on this one play, and this is why I love the Veer and Shoot. So I check to see and I go, okay, what's going to happen here? Well, I'm going to key this man right here. If he drifts into the box, then I'm going to throw it. If he just stays there or drifts to the sideline, I'm going to hand the ball off. And when you play it, you see that he's the user. He comes into the box, but I don't care. I decided to go ahead and throw that hitch, and I ripped it. Same drive, same play, 2 over 2. That is dead. He is pressed. I could, if I trusted him, to run the fade, but there's a safety right there, so we can cut that off. Not doing it. So now I'm replaying the game off of him. If he sits there or drifts back, then I'm going to hand the ball off. If he comes into the box like so or off the edge, then I'm going to throw it to the grass where he is at. As you can tell, as a user, he drops back, so I hand the ball off, and I'm able to get decent yardage just making the decision, just playing it off and optioning off of one guy. We are running the exact same play again. 2 over 2. That is dead. I really don't want to throw this one out here. I could if I wanted to because he has the cushion, but that's kind of iffy, so I am going to play the game. Now, if you think about this, and this is a coaching point, they are man up, right? And I know this because they're flat, straight across the line like so. But this area, let's say you didn't know it's man. Who has this area right here? Well, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be this guy right here because the overhang is all the way over here with number 2, which usually that's his rules. But with the formation and the split, you can see that we have eliminated this side of the field. So the next man is him. So I'm going to read him. Does he fly out here and take it. I hand the ball off. Does he sit or fill? Then I'm going to throw the ball. And he's that linebacker using it, so I knew he wasn't going to get it because this man's got him locked up. He is free right there. So what am I going to do? And this is a key coaching point. When you throw the ball in the real world, if I have a defender right here as a quarterback, I want to hit this shoulder because that makes me turn and not get hit by this guy right here. Well, in this game, I try to do the same thing, and I use accuracy and placement as my settings. And you're going to see I put the ball away from this defender. I know that's weird, but I try really hard to do that. So I put the ball here, and then I want him to spin this way. Look, if I put it on this side and I spun this way, that is a hit stick. But since I go this way, I have all this grass that I can run to. And my old ass hands are able to do that. And I'm able to pick up huge yards by just putting the ball off on away from the defender. And here's the second thing also. As you can tell, I have really slow guys. I'm team no money spent in cut. And with this scheme, I'm able to pick apart players that have the best cards out there because they have their mommy and daddy's credit card. And I am my own mommy and daddy. The next RPO is out of the gun wide formation again. And this one is RPO Read Bubble, and we're just going to do random defense. And why I love this is because you have a front side and a back side. So if you look at this, you can see, okay, do I have wide? That is pre-snap. If I have it, I'm throwing it. No, then I go to backside. Do I have the bubble? Right now it's no. But again, if you can get this read down for the quarterback, you are still only blocking 5. And what I want to do on this is I always want to block the linebacker that's in the furthest from the run. So I do that just by IDing, and I want to ID that guy. I want everybody to go that way, and then I'm just going to read the end. If he crashes down, I throw, and then you can run. Again, I am not a stick god, but you can see the concept. Now look at this. I have only 4 people in the box because of the wide splits. 4 people in the box. I am reading. They have the read key as that man out of there. So what I'm going to do in this situation is if I see him come into the screen at all, I'm just going to flip it out there to RB. If not, I'm just going to hand the ball off. He's coming in a little bit. I just flip it out there because I had the leverage. That means he was further outside than the man. He came into the box just a little bit, so I threw it out of here. And also a good thing is once you understand this offense, if you have people that run blitz like this, you can tell I can throw it right now because the read key is inside. RB has the leverage, and then his man is all the way back. So I'm just going to hike it and just throw it out there. And I have the numbers, and I just get in again and see, get in and get out like that. Almost scored. Once you understand everything. Now look at that front side. I have that guy. He is uncovered, meaning there's nobody in his grasp. This is a pre-snap read. I'm just going to catch and throw the ball, and I'm just going to get what I can and then get down. That is what RPOs give you in this offense. You have options. You have 2 options before the ball is even snapped, and then after that you can read it. Let's see if I read it right, and then you run the throw, and of course that guy's right there. I'm gonna leave that in there because that is the concept right there. And this is a great thing. Sometimes shit happens. It's a video game. Let it go, man. It's not the end of the world. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I goofed up. Please forgive me. I didn't have the game footage from this play, but what I do have is a nasty route concept that works with just one hot route, and it's used great in this formation. We got wide bunch, and all you're going to do, especially when you see a too high shell like right here, is just take B and vert them. That's it. And then you're looking, this is how I do my progression. Low, medium, high right there. But with this structure right here, 2/3, I knew someone had to be playing the flats because it's a too high safety shell. So someone had to play the flats, and I was just gambling with my knowledge that he was going to go vertical. This is a great play to call 3rd medium, 3rd and long type deal. And as you can tell, I see it even when he runs a guy out there. I've been running RPO so much. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go vert. No one carries. I throw it. That's a nice grab. Again, horrible user, and I broke a tackle to score. But this is a nice little bonus tip right there when if you want to pass more. And again, I'm sorry I don't have the film for that. And hey, real quick, I just realized I didn't introduce myself. Hello, my name is Coach Ron McKie. I'm a former football coach of 12 years that takes real world football principles and tries to apply them as best as we can inside of football video games. And hey, listen, I'm 40, I'm old, I can't glitch, so this is what I do. If you like this video and what I'm talking about, then hit that subscribe button and hit that like, because it lets YouTube know that, hey, this is something people like. Now let's get back into it. The fourth RPO comes out of the gun wide slot right formation, this one right here. It's going to be the RPO Glance Post. And what I love about this is, once again, this gives you the ability to attack down the field for one, and it gives you a bailout on the backside or a pre-snap on the backside in case anybody's doing anything. So when I'm looking at this with this formation, I'm looking at the bubble first on the right side of the screen, 2 over 2. Not going to do it. Now I focused my attention to the left side. That is post snap. You see that read key. You want to run this when you notice that the user is using the backside safety and bringing him in the box. That person is plugging your run that you want to do this glance post. That is the if-then structure, okay? Just a little coaching tip. So when I snap this ball, I'm going to see if that guy bails out. If he does, then I'm going to hand it off. If he doesn't, then I'm going to throw it. Will I catch an interception? Yeah, but it happens, man. So he comes like that. So I just throw it out there and get what I can. Notice I dropped it because he's a bum. I'm not going to say that. That's a video game. I'm a bum. I should have possession caught that. So when you come out here, this is what you're looking at. You're going to be looking first pre-snap. The pre-snap is going to be the bubble. Notice how there's 3 over 2. Not throwing it. Now it's the post-snap. And post-snap means I'm going to read that safety. And here's the key when you're calling this play. If the user or the computer is coming backside, pause, but feeling that hole, good Lord, on your runs, he's taking away the cutback, then you want to glance this up because he is fitting the run, meaning he's opening up space behind him. And what I'm talking about, that is the safety that has the R. If he's fitting the run, getting in there, getting his nose dirty, this is when we want to call this kind of play. So looking at it, unless that safety flies into the box, I'm just going to hand the ball off on this. And I'm going to get what I can because I effectively have blocked him with that route. And then I just hand the ball off. The next one, so we call the glance RPO, and I am first when I come up to the line of scrimmage. Remember, this is going to be post-snap right here, and this is pre. Do I have anything pre-snap? I don't. 2 over 2, can't do it. So now my eyes are going to this safety right here. If he fills this gap right down here and he comes in, well, then I'm going to have all this space, and I throw it. If he doesn't, if he drifts back, then I just hand the ball off. Important note again, I'm going to say it over and over again. Identify the mic. I'm running inside zone, so everybody should be going this way, and I want them to push to him. I really do not care about this guy right here. That's just what I have found to work. So I snap the ball, and you notice what the safety is doing. The safety darts this way. We have some kind of rotation or something, maybe cover one, I don't know, but he is leaving this space right here. So all I do is just rip it out there, and now I have the play. And it's very important because that safety left the grass, so you throw it where he was, of course. So we dial it up again, and we have it because this is our key. If he fits, we're going to throw it, but first we look pre-snap, and we see that it's 2 over 2. That means it is dead. You do not throw pre-snap reads. So now when I hike the ball, I am going to key him. Does he come into this box? If he does, then I'm going to throw it. Does he sit there or drift back? If he does, I hand the ball off. And as you can tell, he fits the box like so, which opens up this grass area that I can throw the ball to. And I'm going to do it. And again, when you're running these, you make the decision. If the if the defense makes a play, oh, well, you made the right decision. And then it's up to the gaming guides to see if you got it right or not. And lucky for me, I got it right and I scored the touchdown. So remember, you want to call this RPO when that safety is filling the box, or that guy or whoever you're playing with against is using that safety, and you're looking for the grass right there. The next RPO, and make sure you tune in to after this one because I have a bonus one, not really an RPO, but it's still pretty nasty in the red zone. The wide slot right formation, and it is going to be the RPO Read Flat. And what I love about this is it gives you that element. No one expects the the tight end in the gold line. This is a beautiful gold line formation and play, because if you take the Y over to the 2 receiver side, that is now 3, because 2 plus 1 is 3. So I have the numbers over there. So I'm thinking right away, hey, I'm going to throw the ball. Also, if you look at this, the P, the passing icon, is right over the center, 15 yards back. So that tells us we have the leverage already with Y. So I'm just going to hike it. I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to get what I can. And if you have a fast tight end, he should be scoring. But this is the beauty of this play. Let's say right now, if you look over there, if the Y goes over there, there's still 3/2. But the R now is over the slot. So if he comes in at all, I'm going to throw the ball. If he stays there, I'm just going to hand the ball off. He just stays there. I hand the ball off. I get insta shed. But you see how we have the numbers advantage. Doing it again. Now, if the Y is over there, it is going to be 3/2. So I'm thinking I am going to throw this ball. He comes out there, just get up the field what you can. Again, you're going to have better players than this, and you're going to score. Last one, the R is just out no man's land because of this formation, the Veer and Shoot. So I'm just going to read him. He comes in a little bit, just throw it out there, get what you can. I can't get much, but you see how most users, when you take this online, they're not going to be focused on the tight end, especially when you don't throw it to him a lot in this offense. So when he does leak out there, he's going to leak. He's going to leak. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. He is going to leak in for a touchdown, and it's going to be amazing. Now, this is one of my favorite plays in the red zone because many people aren't keeping account of the tight end, especially in this offense, because we're not throwing it to the tight end that much. So this is when I like to surprise them in it. Now, I'm looking at this, and there's 2 people here, and when you add him, that's a third. So I'm going to have 3/1. I am thinking right now, I am going to throw the ball. If I didn't like that, then I would just play the game off of this man right here, running or keeping it with the running back or the quarterback. But I've already made up my mind that I am going to throw the ball, especially when he does that, because as you can tell, look, I have 2 people over here. 1, 2. This man's already bit, so all I have to do is just flick it out there and just make somebody miss, and then hopefully that my fingers work at the age of 40. And lo and behold, they do, because he overran it and I went in for the touchdown. Use this when you are going to be in the red zone and you run these types of formations up and down the field. They'll never know that. But if you don't know when to call it and you just want to call in the middle field, you may have something happen like this. When I came out, I saw that he is going to be my pass key, because if you go, again, he goes out there, there's 2 people over there already, but we're adding 1 more, so that makes 3. I have the numbers advantage, so my eyes were right here. What does this defender do? Does he sit there and let my guy have the leverage? If he does, then I'm going to throw it. Does he fly out there? Well, if he does, then I'm just going to hand the ball off. And I'm going to be honest, on this play, I just hand the ball off because I don't want to screw up. It's too many things going on at once. So I've simplified it to either throw it or hand the ball off. And already pre-snap, I've determined 99% of the time, I'm going to throw this ball right now. And as you can tell, he's sitting there. The guy comes in, pause, and I have what I need out here. 1, 2, 3 to 1, 2. It's perfectly blocked up. I mean, this thing, EA, chef's kiss, man. This is amazing right here. You just dump it off, and then if you have a fast guy, you don't have to worry about the speed right here. Like I said, I do not have the coins or the dollars to buy good people, so I'm just rolling with what I got. And the beautiful thing about this is the scheme works 80% of the time with crappier players. Sometimes you're going to run into those people that you just chalk it up and concede. What's the point of putting yourself through that misery? But most of the time, I'm competitive. If you utilize these RPOs inside of this offense, along with going fast and taking your shots down the field, you are going to be unstoppable online. You won't feel cheesy. And if you want to learn even more, you're going to love this video right here.